Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Theory. I'd like to say thank you so much for all the support that you've given me the last few videos. This channel is still very new, and I do perceive that it will hit over 100k subs within the next few months or so. Alright, let's get to the video. We all saw in Force Awakens, and if you were anything like me in that movie, I seriously was disappointed with Kylo Ren's lightsaber abilities, or should I say lack thereof. He's the main antagonist other than Snoke in the movie, and he gets sliced by Finn. Finn! Who isn't a Jedi, nor does he have any affinity with the Force, that we know of at least. For him to be able to properly at least wield a lightsaber, he needs to have some Force potential or some Force powers or something. Otherwise, it's just a dull sword, pretty much. So, I left the movie pretty annoyed at this until I started to do some thinking of my own. What if he was meant to suck? For two reasons. One, so he comes back in the next movie and kicks ass, demonstrate improvement, storyline and development and all that. And two, mainly two, that he never learned or was taught how to use a lightsaber. Think about it. He left Luke's teachings as a teenager and, going to the Knights of Ren with Snoke as their leader. So where did he get any training with a lightsaber at all? Because we don't know that Snoke can even use one. And Luke would have taught him one if he had stayed with him and become a Jedi eventually. He never learned how to duel other than from his own trial and errors, and maybe from the early stages of the Jedi Academy that Luke had put together. Which, don't get me wrong, is fine, but if you have a mentor like, let's say, Yoda or Mace Windu to teach you how to properly fight with a lightsaber, then you're obviously going to excel at a more rapid rate than if you figure it out on your own. I was really upset that he got defeated, even remotely sliced by Finn, regardless of his wound from Chewie's bowcaster or not. Fighting Finn should have literally not even been a fight for him. Should have just been like a flick of the wrist kind of thing. Like maybe a forced choke or, something like that. But the fact that they were actually dueling for quite some time on screen and, he was poking at him and he got sliced in the shoulder, it's just, I was like, what? This just doesn't even make any sense. He's so strong with the Force. We've never seen someone actually stop Saber Blast with the Force like we've seen Kylo Ren do. But for him to just lose to a regular stormtrooper and a sanitation engineer stormtrooper is just, it's beyond me. What also leads me to believe that he had no formal training is that his lightsaber leaks energy, which means he must have constructed it himself. If he constructed it himself, then he must have not passed the proper Sith ritual and tests in order to put his own crystal into the hilt and harness the true power from his customized weapon. As we know, crystals from Sith blades are actually synthetic. So, what do you think? Did he have formal training of any kind that I left out? Is there something that I don't know and I didn't say here? Why does his saber spew so much energy? And does he even know how to get a crystal or where to get it from? Or is this something his master, Snoke, will have to provide and educate him on? Watch my next video on Kylo Ren's lightsaber explained, where I go into detail about how he created it and why it has what people like to think are crossguards, but aren't at all. So be sure to check that video out after this one's up. And until then, guys, many thanks for watching. Like this video and hit subscribe. There's so much more to come. I'll see you all in the next one. And of course,
may the Force be with you.